than a traditional business office. Example, working from home. Items required for each employee is a computer, phone, a fax machine, and access to a communicator system. Links as being an example that you can use to communicate with your supervisor as well as other employees who are in the office environment itself. There are some advantages of working from home. Some of those advantages is that you wouldn't have to decide on what to wear. There's no need to fight traffic, which can also save money on gas. Your stress level will decrease, which will lead to increased productivity. You will be more family oriented, where you will be readily available when your kids get home from school. Your spouse, you will be able to prepare a meal. You also will be able to set your own lunch, break, start, and stop time. And you can also save on daycare as well as any type of after school activity fees that you may have incurred from working in a traditional office. You wouldn't have any type of work drama because you will be alone, so you wouldn't have anyone to argue or fuss with. There are some disadvantages of working from home. You may have longer working hours. Where within the traditional working office, you do have that 8 to 5 schedule. And if you're at home, you would know exactly, because you're not looking at the clock to see what time you need to stop. You will just continue to work, which can increase your working hours. It will be hard for you to resolve technical issues because you wouldn't have a technician readily available to you who can actually come over and see exactly what the issue is. And you may have a hard time taking those instructions over the phone and also having to resolve those technical issues. You may also have numerous distractions which can be included with the television and other sources, to include the mailman ringing the doorbell, or as well as the family pet barking, or your cat if you do have a cat. However, the employer will have advantages from working at home. There will be less tension between employees, so there will be no type of employee drama. The productivity rate will increase. You will have limited absences because you're working from home, and there's no need for you to call in sick. The employer also will have low overhead costs because they wouldn't have to pay for a location for you to be sitting at. And they would also be able to hire the best of the best and not be limited by geographical location. The employer now will also incur disadvantages from having an employee working from home. The employee will not be able to attend meetings, so they will not know when you have updated procedures. Even though they may know, it will be delayed. It won't be communicated to them right away. There will be costs for equipping the employee's home with the technology, to include the computer, phone, fax, and fax machine. The employee may not always meet deadline for work, and because they may be at home, they will be have a little more comfort level, so that they will not be able to complete all the assignments timely. The employees will not have a supervisor at hand to help them review and keep them on task. And the most important disadvantage for having an employee working from home is the security risk to the employee computer, where the firewall protection may not be as strong and as secure. Now, I do have a short video which I'd like for you to take a look at. The video is about 1.5 minutes, so please take a look at that telecommuting video. Telecommuting is a beneficial tool if used correctly. Although it may not work for everyone, it could be integrated nicely in this company. This would allow for increased productivity and employee retention will be on the rise. Happy employees make a happy boss.